The other day, I read this quote from Doctor Who, this sci fi show, 900 years of space and time, and I never met someone who wasn't important. I saw it on Facebook.
It's like that movie from the 1940s. It's a Wonderful Life.
Starring James Stewart?
Yeah, starring him. I love that film.
But I was thinking, should we be inspired? Like, this is a human invention, not an universal truth. Like, what if there's another show with a quote, 9,000 years of space and time? And trust me, some of them were unimportant. You could be one of them. How about that? Should we be demotivated then?
That's an interesting question.
It's just some writer wanting to spread hope. Why should we buy it? Why should they make a film with this character who thinks it would have been good if he was never born, and then they show the world where he wasn't born and it was all bad, so he realizes that he actually mattered in making this world a better place. I mean, why not show that the world could have been good without him, that he was right to think that way, that he truly didn't matter much?
Well, then it won't sell. Do you think people would have loved it if it had gone that way?
No, but likeness shouldn't have anything to do with the truth.
Okay, then what is the truth? Is it like you said that some people's life is not important?
I never said that. I was just wondering why we are bombarded with these so-called hopeful stories. I mean, yeah, I get it, but shouldn't we at least acknowledge that there are two sides?
What good would that be? Spreading fear and discomfort?
What we have been doing is hiding this other side, pretending it doesn't exist. And then suddenly life hits our subject and he doesn't know what to do. His gods have fallen, his world breaks down and he's confused. And slowly he starts to realize that he has been spoon-fed with these happy stories, these quotes, and now he's very, very angry.
Nothing is sadder than a young pessimist. Have you heard this quote?
Mark Twain?
And don't you agree with him?
I do, but feelings shouldn't come in the way of truth. The point of art should be to show unbiased truth, not hide and pretend some sides do not exist.
To comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable.
Exactly, and all they do is comfort the disturbed.
Well, there are more disturbed people. Have you watched this movie, Second-Hand Lions?
Yes, and I know that monologue, that we should believe in these good things, and not because they are true, but because they are the things worth believing in.
Then why don't you accept it?
These are all but human stories and don't mean anything. I mean, I can memorize the lesson and understand its reason, but would that comfort me in hard time? No, it wouldn't. Knowledge doesn't save you from feelings.
Everyone knows that the world is a bad place, and around every corner misery is conspiring to strike. So the job of an artist is not to succumb to sadness, but provide a cure to this emptiness, to this depression.
It's from Midnight in Paris, right? Gertrude Stein says that to Owen Wilson.
Yes, and I agree with her. And have you watched Westworld?
No?
Well, there is this monologue by Anthony Hopkins on the second episode that, although it was said in a different context, sort of fits here. He says, quote unquote, "The guests aren't looking for stories that tell them who they are. They already know who they are. They come here to find a glimpse of who they could be."
Well, what if they could be isn't achievable? They were lied their whole life, filled with false hope. Then suddenly they realized they were stupid to have believed in these fairy tales, to have been played. Wouldn't that make them angry?
They might. So what?
What? So what?
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
You, personally, nothing. But I wish more artists wouldn't shy away from acknowledging that there is another side.
If It's a Wonderful Life instead showed that Stewart's life really didn't matter, then you wouldn't even watch it yourself. You wouldn't even care.
I would watch it, but it won't be famous, so I wouldn't know about it.
No, you wouldn't watch it. How many such movies have you watched with this true view of the world and not fairy tales?
I need to think. Well, Blade Runner 2049. Gosling didn't matter there, and that movie plot is exactly my point. He believes he is special from the beginning, and suddenly he finds out he's not. And what does he do when he finds out? He chooses to die.
But his life did matter in the film, to make this father and daughter meet.
In the grand scheme of plot, yes. But what about his personal life?
Well, his personal life is out of question here. His life matters in some way, so the Doctor Who quote applies.
Then the character should just sit on a chair the whole film, and not just the whole film, but he should sit on that same chair his whole life. And he should sit there since he was born, and it's all absurd even thinking about it.
Yes, exactly, and still he might matter because he's sitting there. And you are complaining that this absurd film isn't getting made?
I get it that the quote is right. But what if this person is a criminal?
Someone who has killed two people and is sentenced for 40 years in prison?
Yes, like that.
Well, then that is Brooks and Red from the Shawshank Redemption. But they did make us feel, didn't they?
Yes, they did. But it's only because it's a movie and we got to know about them. There are thousands of Brooks around the world, and do they all matter in some way?
They do. Don't you think that?
You're right. I was only wondering, can we be motivated by fiction? Should we surrender our thoughts against these hopeful stories when we know they are fake inventions?
We should. We should choose light. We should walk towards it, even though we are deep in the cave.
It's all about choice, isn't it then? Fiction, real life stories, it's all the same. Just because it happened to someone fictional or someone living in another city doesn't mean the same thing would happen to you. It could be totally opposite in your case. So it's all about choice in the end, isn't it? What do you want to believe in? What do you want to look forward to? How do you want to amuse yourself?
Yes, but more than choice, it should be compulsory to amuse yourself with hope if you want to live. And you must live. You must live.